Hello, everyone, and welcome to Counsel Era Feature Friday. I'm your host, Brian Urban. In these features, we hope to give you some simple tips, tidbits, and tricks to make your days easier and your patients happier. In this feature, we're going to talk about enabling the unsubscribe option for specific email templates. So we're going to first go here under Administration, the top menu bar, and then we're going to go to the Email Templates area. This is, of course, where you can see all of your email templates, which will have all kinds of different purposes within the system. You have the ability, of course, to go into any one individual template, or you, of course, can do this repeatedly across multiple templates. But point being is you have the ability to jump in and say, all right, let's make this template something where a patient can opt out. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab this one here kind of randomly, okay? Typically, you're going to do this on more marketing type related emails, but ultimately you have full control to use this or not use this as you see fit. Okay, now the option here is to enable the patient to opt out, right? So this will put text in the footer of the email that gives them the ability to unsubscribe. So I'll go ahead and click here and then save. Now what happens on the patient side is when they receive this email, they will have the ability to unsubscribe. Now, depending on their email service, this unsubscribe tool may be handled slightly differently. Ultimately, regardless of the email service, it will be placed at the bottom of the email, right? So you can see the unsubscribe option here. Some email services will see that and then also place it in the header of the email as well. Now, Counselor does not control this. This is something that the email service itself is doing, okay? So you could have different patients with different email servers, and they would describe a slightly different experience as to whether it shows up in the header or not. Ultimately, whether it shows up or not, or whether they click in the header or at the bottom, it's the same experience from there. So if you click unsubscribe, it takes them to a Counselor screen. This would have your logo and your information, of course, but Counselor controls this screen, asking them, are they sure they want to unsubscribe? If they say, yes, I do, I do not wish to receive similar emails, and have your clinic name, of course, it will, by the way, remind them that you will still receive messages about your upcoming appointments, device-related reminders, etc. Right? So like their appointment confirmation email would still go out, okay, even if they unsubscribe from this this type of email. Now there is also a challenge question to make sure this is a real person, not a robot. So then we go ahead and click Save. Okay. It then takes them to the next screen, which confirms that they are now unsubscribed. However, it gives them the ability to change their mind, right? If you unsubscribe by mistake, you can subscribe again here. And then they can say, yes, I'd like to receive the emails, right? So it gives them the opportunity that they can change their mind along the way. If they close the browser at this point, it's fine. It would keep them as unsubscribed, of course. It's only if they check the box and then save that it would resubscribe them. Okay, so let's say they went through the process and they unsubscribed. When we look back in Counselor, what will happen is in their profile, in the Contact tab, you will then see that the opt out of marketing emails has been checked. And so this will then be put in place that any other attempted emails that you may want to send out related to have that opt out feature in place would automatically not send. So if you had, for example, email marketing automation set up, and maybe you had one or more email templates set up with this opt-out feature in place, unsubscribe feature in place, then going forward, this patient here would not receive those emails, but would still get their appointment reminders and other types of emails. Of course, if a patient ever calls in and says, hey, you know what, I made a mistake, I absolutely want those, you can manually uncheck this, obviously save, and then going forward, they would receive those. And then once again, because this is all, can be set up on a template by template basis, you can pop in anytime. You can remove any unsubscribe options that you've activated or add new ones as you see fit. All right. If you have any questions about this process, about activating the unsubscribe feature, or how how this can be best used, please give us a call, email us, live chat us. We are always happy to help. Thank you very much for joining us for today's Counsel Era Feature Friday. And as always, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.